Good afternoon. My name is Jeremy, and today I'm going to give a presentation about Jamaica. But why did I choose Jamaica, may you ask? I chose Jamaica because it's a country that is very personal to me. My grandpa, from my mother's side, he was born in Jamaica and he is Jamaican himself. But when he was a younger man, he moved from Jamaica to Canada and never went back to visit. Um, and my mother and we as a family also never visited Jamaica. That's why I want to go there. I want to explore my family. I want to explore the people. I want to meet my family. I want to explore the country itself because, yeah, that's something that's running in my blood, and I really want to do that. So that's a life goal of me to go to Jamaica. Jamaica is a country that has around 3 million inhabitants and is based in South America in the Caribbean islands. It is the third biggest Caribbean island there is. But if you want to visit Jamaica, it's important to know some things, and that some things are like where can you eat, how is the work culture there, how is the culture in families there. So I'm going to talk a little about that. So when you want to visit Jamaica and you want to eat somewhere, you have to know that it's a country that is based on tourism. So that means there are a lot of different restaurants and different companies from around the world right there. That's because people from around the world are visiting that country to go on vacation, for example, or to go to work. So you can find Asian restaurants, you can find European restaurants, but you can also find American restaurants. You don't have to eat with chopsticks alone or with fork or spoons. You can also eat with the hand because there are also like African cultured restaurants there. It's very nice. Um, but the people don't force you um, to rely on their culture. You can just feel free to eat and want what you want because they are very free in giving that. How is the work culture in Jamaica? Well, the work culture is very interesting. First off, you have to know that the economy in Jamaica is based on tourism. So tourism is the biggest branch where people or where the economy thrives on in Jamaica. So if tourism is the biggest branch, you also have to understand that the biggest companies that are based in Jamaica are tourism companies or airports or big companies where a lot of employees work. So that means that employees don't always have to say something. They work based on a contract and they have to be obedient to their boss. They can decide their own vacation days, for example, or they can decide when they're free, for example. That's a difference um, in Jamaica and in other Caribbean island countries. Um, another um, another point that you have to know is the boss. The boss is very hard in Jamaica. People don't really have much to say, and because it's a mainly black culture, that is why people are very strict there. Um, but the giving opportunities that are in Jamaica is very good because people are really working with the mentality to give back to their family. It's a really male dominant country. So people right there are not working for themselves or their own gain. They're working because they want to see their family, they want to feed their family, and they want their family to be healthy and all. But they're very nice to tourists and people. And I know a story about my family where there was one uncle or uncle of my mother who had to take care of 15 family members. And that was because they couldn't work, they were sick, and they couldn't do anything. And the women, they had to take care of the other family members. So that man alone has to work for them. He didn't do it for himself. When you visit Jamaica, you will not regret it. It's a very nice country where you will enjoy the culture and the people right there. They're very giving, but they also are very clear about what they want. They want to give to their family. But I know for sure that when you want to visit Jamaica, you are not going to regret it.